Taylor, I've told you how much I love you so many times over the past few months. Through letters, 30-second phone calls, and I know Jesus tells you because I tell him every day as I pray. It's been one of the toughest times of my life. I know it's been just as tough for you. But the more I look at it, the more I'm thankful for the separation. I always heard distance makes the heart grow fonder, and that rings true for me 1,000 times over. I've missed you so much every day, I can't describe it. It's so hard into Jesus to keep going, showed me the things I truly do not want to live without. I still think back to all the times before I left, you telling me, you're gonna miss feeling one of Taylor's silly antics when you're gone. And you were right. Every second that I've been gone, I've missed every single one of them, even the silly dog voice. I'm so thankful for the many things that Jesus has done for me, first of which, dying on the cross to save my soul. But immediately after, second, is that he blesses me every day by placing you into my life. That's something I thank him for continuously. I love you so much. There's nothing more I want than to spend the rest of my life giving every ounce of me so that you feel my love every second.
Turner, when I first met you, I knew I was going to marry you. I didn't really want to tell anyone because it sounded so crazy. I didn't even know your name. I decided to tell my mom because it was so overwhelming and I was so sure of it. I'm glad I told her or nobody would believe me right now. I got in the car and debated, decided to tell her. You know, you said when you know, you know. Well, I think I know. She has a million questions of which I could not answer because I didn't even know your name. Weeks following, on the way to the gym, I would ask Renee, what if I throw up or pass out? And she would just get a huge kick out of it and just be like, well, I'll wake you up. Anyways, here we are a little over 2 years later, and I adore you even more now than I did then, which I honestly had no idea was possible. The day after our first date, you took me to church, which I had no clothes for, so my mom and Allie and I ran around the house looking for something for me to wear. I planned to go back to Norman after our date, but you had asked me to go to church. I had been shown the love of God in that church and recommitted my life to Christ in that same church. I know no doubt in my mind that day, time stood still for me. It was God showing me you. Turner, I promise to always love God first and you second. When I imagined my husband, I never imagined a man half as amazing as you. I didn't know someone so suited for me existed. No, I'm not saying it's just been a walk in the park, but every second has been more than worth it. And I know it will continue to be. I have an indescribable love for you. It can never be explained in words. I promise days we are having a tough time to look back on the great memories and hard times we have overcome and remind you and myself how worth it and how special our love really is. Your dad always tells the men to hold their wives up on a pedestal, then proceeds to tell the woman to be worthy of it. I promise I will never stop trying to be more than worthy of your pedestal. I take you with all your faults and strengths and give all mine to you. I promise to always protect you and care for you as long as I live. I promise to always guide you back to God in your times of weakness. I promise to be your light of encouragement in our more pressing times to come. I promise to constantly work on strengthening our relationship with our God, and I trust with all my heart in you to do the same.
I love them both to pieces, and I think that Turner is going to give Taylor everything she deserves and so much more, and that is all I can ask for her. And watching them grow together and love each other unconditionally, it's been such a pleasure, and I love you both so much, and I wish you nothing but the best, and I can't wait to watch you write your happily ever after. Thank you.
We are so thankful for your mercy. In times we focus on things that we do not have rather than all the things you've blessed us with. We put all our trust in you and will continue to do so. We cannot even comprehend your love for us, but we will continue to love you first and each other second. Amen.